What? The graphics? Oh. Stop fucking hitting me, Jesus Christ. Oh! That's bull.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
Merchandise is fit to be sold.
Hear that? Perfect physical condition.
My thanks, brave hero. You would do the same if you could.
I should have.
filthy fucking niggers.
Sir, if you kindly not say that while I'm broadcasting, that'd
What's
be great.
What's Alan's mom's name?
I don't know. I just call her Hey.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but it's not your personal business. Unless Alex says otherwise.
What? Who the fuck you think you are, Kevin?
Kevin.
Wrong. Your name's Zach.
Hey,
Alan.
Tyler, what's your mom's name?
Denise.
It's better than Tracy.
Tracy?
That's what my mom's name is.
Okay.
That's a
Alan.
really, really common name. Denise is like a very... It's not a well common name, which is cool because I like people who have names that aren't used all the time.
You mean like Zachary and Tyler and
Yeah.
Alex? Like
Yeah.
the three most common names I've ever heard in my fucking life?
Yeah. I don't like my name because of that.
It's okay, that's why we call you Kevin. Another super fucking generic name.
I know. What if
Same thing
somebody's
with
named
Alan.
Tom? Tom is like the most common name.
I know some guy named Tom. I worked for some guy named Tom not too long ago. Some
I
guy
know
named
like
Jeff
2 or 3
and
people
Eric.
named... Oh, I know a guy
So-
named Jeff. I know like 3 people with the name Shane.
Bistro's dad's name is Jeff. Okay, how about this name? Lorak. You ever heard of
I didn't hear what you said. I'm slicing people's throats. What'd you say?
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
I'm playing Freedom Cry.
Lorak?
Laura, I have
what?
not heard that name.
Lorak. Like
Lorak.
L-O-R-A-C.
Oh, Lorak. That's a name? What the fuck?
Yeah. His last name's Craig.
Lorak Craig. What the fuck? Viewer discretion advised.
You're not playing Battlefield 1?
No, I stopped. Freedom Cry is another Assassin's Creed. It's for free right now, instead of being like $30. So I was
Oh.
like, fuck it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
have
it's like
it
the
on my
same
library.
thing
I
as
don't have
Black
the
Flag.
space for it.
It's just they're slaves, like freeing slaves instead
Also,
of
it's like after.
kind of. It's like the same build. It's kind of like they took the exact same game, just changed like a little bit of the story.
Well, I mean,
Like,
not
the
that
build
much
is-
changed between 1776 and 1876, you know. So.
No. But yeah, just freeing slaves. Your assassin's black, African American. He's got a bunch of scars and he has a mark on his chest like he was marked for slavery. And
Do you did you download just cause? Or
yeah,
have
it's
you
pretty
played
sweet.
it? It's alright. It gets boring after a while.
Yeah, it does,
I
'cause
can't
you
get
can
into
only play-
the story.
I don't like it because there's no multiplayer to it. I want multiplayer.
It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, I guess. You know, like my internet goes down or for whatever reason I don't want to play online. Sure, I could just literally
There's
go and
too
kill
much to
time by
explore.
fucking around.
It's fucking stupid, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I think it's won like awards I heard for how large the playable area is.
Yeah, it's
So, I
bigger
mean,
than Ghost Recon
got that
Wildlands,
going.
I think. I still
And
have to.
like the ceiling is super high too. Like I got in a jet and I stole a jet and I flew it just straight up to the ceiling and I jumped
there.
out. I was like 5 kilometers high. I was literally just flying in a wingsuit for like 10 minutes, just dicking around, not doing anything. That's the best part about that.
Back your
Somebody's like,
bear.
what's the best part about just
Ugh.
wingsuit?
So far, the weapons that I have on here, you get a machete, hidden blade, it's called a blunderbuss, a rope
It's a
dart,
shotgun.
yeah,
It's a
smoke
shotgun.
bombs, fist, you got your sleep darts, berserker darts, and then firecrackers. It's
Do
pretty
you
sick.
still have what, like, do you still have like a crossbow, a sword?
No, your
know?
machete is your sword,
that
you
the
don't have a
machete?
crossbow.
Uh,
But the machete, it's like a rusted machete, you
you have,
just
like-
picked it off the beach.
do you have a short-bladed weapon, like a dagger? or
No,
whatever?
it's just hidden blade, machete, and unarmed.
Yeah, have you not gotten that far, or there's just probably isn't one?
So what?
I said you haven't gotten that far, there probably isn't one.
I have no idea. When I go to the store to buy like weapons, all it says is machete. That's the only weapon it has.
Hmm.
So
Weak.
Oh, did I just find a
That was
glitch?
that's my favorite thing to fight with in Assassin's Creed, is the short weapons.
Liberated slaves, motherfucker. I gotta go talk to him? Why can't he just free himself? He's right there. I was gonna say.
Where's Alan?
He went to go do something. I gotta go liberate a slave ship. Which what I saw is level 36. You can buy slaves. It's weird how you can just buy slaves and they don't question it because I don't fucking know. You got a African American buying fucking slaves. I'm really tempted to kill him, but it's whatever.
Oh, the character you play is black?
Yeah, African American.
Uh,
He's got. I told you he has scars on his face and he has a chest.
oh, like he's an escaped slave or whatever?
Yeah, when he was it played every time you load it up. You know how in Overwatch, every time you load up, it has that like Winston
oh, yeah,
talking.
If you wait there a couple seconds.
Every time it starts up this game, it shows the backstory of how he was a slave. How when he was like maybe 10, he killed the guard with a rock and then escaped, and then ever since then he was just liberating people. The same fate. And he has a mark on his chest that signifies that he is a slave. But since he has it covered up, no matter what happens, nobody can really see it. But yo, get the giant axe, dude. Get stabbed in the. You know what?
Yo. Saudi. Oh, and I asked Alan. It was commercial.
Make your ancestors proud.
Yeah.
Alright, now I gotta go free a slave ship.
I think, well, I think what it is, it's because Josh used to work there. So he used to be the handyman at that building.
I know.
You know, so they just like hit him up and he's like, well, yeah, I'm a contractor, so here's a contract, fucking.
Can I loot him? Come on, there you go.
No one deserves this.
Yo, Alan. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're done, or well, our part of that job is finished, so I don't have to go back there. I'm glad because, well, it's like a retirement home, and the building itself is like a giant square, and there's like a courtyard in the middle, right? It's like two-story building.
What the fuck?
You basically go in there, you go upstairs, and there's like a little conference room, and there's like a ladder going up into fucking like the attic, and there's like a catwalk going all the way through the roof underneath the eaves and everything, and then they have like little fire break hatches and segments, so you have to like open a hatch, crawl through it, close a hatch, and you're in the next part of the roof. So I guess if it catches fire, it slows it down or some bullshit. Then you climb out a different hatch onto the top of the roof, because there's like ceramic shingles all the way across the whole thing, right? And then the part that you crawl out onto is like a flat roof with like AC units and like your regular like torch down composite bullshit. And we basically demoed all the old composite, removed it all up to plywood, replaced any plywood that was bad, and then Josh always subs out any roof work, like the install, to this guy Frank. He'll sit up on the roof, he'll smoke like 6 packs of cigarettes in 120-degree heat, while with the torch lit, you know, while he's just torching that shit down. It's like, it's already 100 degrees, now it's another fucking 50 degrees on top of that because of all the heat coming off that shit. But, yeah, no, Frank's a beast, dude. Hands down beast, motherfucker. He's like some skinny, short little dude. But, dude, he fucking... puts roofs on. He'll show up at like 10 o'clock, leave at like 2 o'clock, and fucking do an entire roof. This is the longest I've ever seen him take on a roof, and that's because there's like 3 AC units right next to each other, and in order to get from one part of that flat roof to the other part of the same flat roof, you either have to crawl underneath part of the unit or hop up on the tiles and walk around. No, it's not. It's like a pitched roof all the way around. There's just 4 sections that are flat with access. So, like, if you will, you know, think your regular, your eaves and everything are at that, fucking, they're angled and everything. Oh, fuck, what are they called? Not important. Just think of, like, instead of installing the roof on the angle on the pitch, there's, like, a room framed out and plywooded. You know, that's just, the room doesn't go up and it's not enclosed. The room just stops at the same angle of the roof, and it's like composited, and there's AC units on that flat part, but the rest is pitched. But yeah, no, that shit sucks, taking that shit off. Cutting out the fucking roof, like the composite bullshit around the AC, round and underneath AC units. Just took a Sawzall and fucking like crammed it into the shit and turned it sideways and fucking just went all the way across the whole fucking roof. Yeah, I mean, it's gone, so, I mean, corded. They don't have any battery powered Sawzalls. The only thing battery powered they have that, I don't even know if they make corded, multi-tool. Do they make corded multi-tools? I don't think so.
Corded multi-tools? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's the whole purpose, you know, is to be able to get it into somewhere. Batteries just die quick, and the blades are super fucking expensive, and they go quick.
Blades aren't too expensive. You can get a big pack of them for a good deal.
From Amazon for cheap, yeah. But
like Sawzall blades, you can get like a 20 pack for like 15. Or not
yeah,
20 pack,
you can get like
5, 10 pack with the case with it too. Oh shit.
You can get like an 8 pack of these blades for like 26 bucks or something like that.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Okay, I gotta find a slave ship. Is that a slave ship? No. There.
What's your mom's name, Alan? Just curious. So what about Kevin's dad? John? Whose? His dad's or Kevin's? Nice. Well, I mean, he uses them every day. They're basically his fucking tools. Don't get me wrong. Free gas. How do you get free gas, Kevin? Are you gonna tell me, or is Alan gonna tell me?
Doing something.
Get off the squall!
Tell me, Alan. He has a gas card for his dad. That's legit. Not gonna lie.
Crowd it all on! Fire! Fire! 4,000 incoming! Fire!
But
Fire!
it's like he can't. What is Zach's dad? Or yeah, does Zach's dad drive his own personal vehicle? Huh. And he can't tell how much mileage is put on it or not put on it, you know? Like at Moon Valley, they were at Moon Valley. This guy, he bought a new truck, like his own new personal truck, and he bought a diesel because he could get diesel with the gas card
Alex,
from
I don't
work
care if you
because
say
the
anything,
trucks
but
at work were diesel.
you know your voice is
And
being
they
heard
totally
on the
caught
broadcast,
him.
right?
They totally caught him because they could tell that he wasn't using it to fill up the big truck, or, you know, it went from like, oh, 70-gallon purchase to like 30-gallon purchase way late in the day. And then they even have like, they like put shit on the trucks that monitors how hard you turn, how hard you brake, fucking where you are all the time, whether or not the truck is running.
Oh.
I just thought it was funny because he bought a diesel, so he could exploit that shit. No. He got caught. They didn't fire him. He didn't work on the truck. He worked in the yard. I don't know how much longer he worked there. I didn't work that much longer after that. I literally quit the day after my driver quit. Or, well, left or whatever. He went to like a different branch. Yeah, well, the same crew. Like, it's the driver and 4 other dudes, or 5 other dudes, depending on the truck. And, well, how hard you work is totally up to your driver, you know? Like, when I first started working there, I worked with this guy, Brett. Like, I mean, more power to him, you know, like, I think he had an abusive girlfriend. I think his girlfriend beat him. And, hey, he's a cool enough dude. He was like, how do I explain it? He's like, rides dirt bikes. He ever rode like a little fucking street bike to work, you know? I don't think was he tatted? He wasn't tatted, but he's like into fucking hardcore death metal and shit. Anyways, fucking, he was like a super pushover when it came to the customer, you know? Like, the customer's like, oh, you just planted that tree? Well, it doesn't look that good there. Can you move it here? You know, and he'd be like, oh yeah, sure. Yo, so-and-so, here, move this to here. And we're like, really? We just planted it, you know? Fucking, the driver that I had right before I left would have been like, no. He'd be like, or he would, this way, he'd be like, okay, yeah, alright, hold on. Grab his tape measure from where it is to where it's gonna be, you know, and then he'll like write some shit down on a paper or whatever, and then it'd be like, okay, that's gonna be like $300 to move it. You know, because he's like, he's smart, and it's like, I don't know, on the, like, on the back of the invoice, right, like, on the front of the invoice, it basically tells every single thing, like, customer's address, how much they paid, what they got, it's a receipt, total receipt, and then on the back of it is, like, Moon Valley's terms and conditions, and there were so many on it, like, I would read the back, and I was like, it was like, 18, 19, 20, and 21, it's like, it was, we don't move things that, once they're planted, they get planted at the marked spot, you know, they don't get moved again. 19 was, we're not reliable for any, you know, pets or anything on the ground. 20 was, we're not reliable for, like, cause, what is it, one crew let some lady's dog out of her yard, and, you know, she's like, oh my god, where'd my dog go? You know, it's like, that's not our fault, we're moving shit in and out of your yard. Alright, we're gonna leave the gate open, sorry, put your dog in the house, we're not responsible. The other one is like, we're not responsible for any underground pipes, like plumbing, electricity, irrigation, anything whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong. We would always fix it. Like, we kept stuff on the truck to fix, like, if we broke a sprinkler pipe or something, you know? But, it was like, oh, you go through a gas line? That's where that's why I'd be like, yo, you know, it's on the back of the invoice, we're not responsible for that shit. You know, they're supposed to say, oh, this is here and that's there, whatever. And, yeah, exactly, what is it called? Fucking dig alert. And they'll come out there, they'll put flags, everything, and they'll spray shit on the fucking ground. you know, all that, all the whole fucking 9 yards. And then when you're digging, there will be like gravel around it or like rocks, and then like a fucking just a piece of caution tape laid there like an inch above it, you know, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm getting next to something that I'm not supposed to be next to, you know. No, the worst thing, dude. This poor guy Brett. Oh, in order to drive the truck, you had to be like 25, you know, for insurance purposes, and pass like some Department of Transportation bullshit. Well, it obviously wasn't. I have no idea. Yeah, something along the lines that, you know, you're applicable, but nothing to do with skill whatsoever, because there's some people that drove trucks that shouldn't have been allowed to drive those trucks, you know. And this poor guy Brett, he backed into a telephone pole so bad that they had to replace the entire telephone pole. That was like $80,000 or $90,000. He backed into like a water main. That was across the street behind like a little wood fence with like you know, those like shitty little wood fences with like the two horizontal posts and it looks like natural wood kind of. He backed right through that and into the fucking like the back. Yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. He went right through that shit, and if you like, the truck is like 41 feet long, like straight stake bed truck, where, you know, the sides of the gates on the back pop off, and it's like a 4-cab truck, pretty fucking big. It's like the rails are like up to your chest, you know, it's like 3.5, 4 feet high. Fucking. There's a huge load gate on the back, you know, that you unfold and you can take really big shots. Well, if you go up something steep, the back of the fucking truck will hit the ground. Brett got the truck stuck trying to go up somebody's road that was too steep, right? The back wheels basically got lifted off the ground. It was sitting on the front wheels and the back bumper because, you know, you just went driving, blah, 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 scrape. Had to sit there and wait for a tow truck to come and pull our big ass truck out. You know, it's not just any AAA, it's like some special tow truck has to come and pull this shit. Yeah. Yeah. And then, fucking, oh my god, dude, poor Brett. He would always try and like finish and complete as many invoices as possible. So like, you'd be late as fuck. Don't get me wrong, he worked hourly, so he got paid a lot, but that's a fucking 6 days a week, you know, he works Saturdays. Nonsense. I couldn't go back and work there, even if they paid me 15, 25 bucks an hour. I think I was there for like 14 months, and I got like $1 raise after a little over like a year. After like a year, I got like $1 raise. And then, honestly, the one thing that made me quit the worst was after my driver, the new driver Chris, he would like take no bullshit. Be like, okay, we're doing this, and the drivers got paid per diem, so they didn't get paid hourly. You know, so the longer we work, the less the driver made. So it's like incentive for the driver to push all the workers along, and be like, okay, let's go. Anyway, so we'd like usually always get a couple hours of overtime, so we'd get off like, you know, 6, 7, no problem. Okay, fucking. He got transferred to a different part of the nursery, just driving trees from one nursery to another or some shit. So basically, it would be, we're gonna get a new driver, and our new driver was gonna be some guy that used to be a digger, and now he's a driver. And it's like, I don't know, I don't want to do that shit. So, and then the fucking manager came in, the guy, the CEO, had a meeting with us, and he was like, well, Brian, that's the manager. It's like, well, Brian is he's a bad manager. He's a bad manager. But he's my best friend. He's my best friend. So, you know, you guys are gonna have to work with it. And we're like, I was like, are you fucking serious, dude? You know, like, there's no fucking way. Yeah. That's basically it. I was like, holy shit. And then that guy, Brian, came to me after my driver transferred and he was like, oh, Chris took it easy on you guys.
I'm gonna die.
And I was like, I quit right after he said that.
Oh, clutch.
Yeah. I was like, I quit. I was like, I quit. I'm gonna go get my paycheck from Craig. Because he was like some other manager or some bullshit. And fucking, nah, they finally got like a payroll lady. But then they would like, like, she would take all the checks and Craig would just put them in an envelope in the office, which would be like a safe or some bullshit. So you'd have to go to him. And, yeah, no. Craig was cool. He was like, he tried to be like, oh, no. I was like, no, I'm not even talking about it. I just want my check. And I was like, that was like, later, have a good, take these, Craig.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I'd have been like, stain or paint. Stain or paint.
43 fucking posts.
Well, I mean,
Stupid.
is it like, hold on. It has like the look to where it was almost kind of chopped with an axe and split, you know what I'm saying? It's all rough edges all the way around. What's underneath it? Just dirt? Oh, dude, fuck, it's just slathered. Does it have to be, do you have to like blend it? Or you just can't tell, right? Because it's all rough, it'll just be stained or not stained.
No, he wants it all to be painted and stained. I'll help you. See if
Painted
Jerry
or
said
stained.
that, or yeah, I think Jerry said that everything's gonna have to get painted eventually.
Painting's easy though. You just, well, unless
There's no trees or
I hate
shade
fucking
around us.
painting.
You're painting
I
in the
fucking hate
hot,
painting.
beating sun all
Yeah.
freaking day, Brownie.
Wear a big fucking hat, dude. I swear to God, I shit you not. I have a straw hat that looks like a fucking, like a Mexican fucking hat, whatever you want to call it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because it keeps the sun off your fucking head. It's like 15 degrees cooler when you're not in direct fucking heat. Come on. That's why they wear long sleeve and fucking pants. I always wear pants every fucking day. I never wear shorts. Short sleeve and pants. Okay, see, no, I don't do that shit. That's hardcore, bro. Like, at the most, I'll wear a long sleeve shirt and pants. Well, how hot is it there, though? That dude's straight... Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's about the same. It's not bad. There's not that much.
I push circle, but whatever. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, fuck Rich. Don't need permission, bro. Make Kevin stand.
Fuck off.
You have done more than I could ever ask for.
You deserve nothing.
I'm messed up on purpose.
Dude, that's dumb. That's like the dumbest thing. Okay.
Trust in yourself.
Just do it. What do you paint with? You paint with a roller and a brush? What do you use? You have a spray? You have a paint spray? Probably broke a long time ago. They just never got those.
Well, there's not even a sign that they're... whatever. Freaking Rice Gum is retarded as hell, dude. He made another diss track with KSI against the Sidemen, and guess who he mentions in this diss track? Just like the rest of them that wasn't against them. To freaking Jake and Logan. It's like, dude, we understand nobody likes them, but why do you have to mention them in every single one of your fucking diss tracks? I'm not. I'm just saying it's really annoying. I like to hear a diss track without hearing their freaking names in there, you know? I mean, it's totally against Sidemen, and Jake and Logan have nothing to do with the Sidemen or KSI, and he's mentioning them in it. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You're definitely begging for views with that.
Thank you. You will not regret this. No one deserves this. Thank you. God watches over you.
Nah. Fuck is this guy?
Quelqu'un cherche les ennemis? C'est éteint ici, maudit cadavre. Qui va? C'est éteint ici. Moi, ça venait de là. Ne le laissez pas s'enfuir.
Josh starts the 22nd. Oh, didn't mean to do that. What do you mean? I'm gonna end the broadcast once I get these 3 slaves. Which I think it's right. Yeah. Goodbye, bitch. Goodbye, bitch. Oh. Get the fuck off me.
put a stop to this by helping each other. You are wise. Il est là-bas. Stay here. There are a few guards to take care of. You must remain here a little longer. It is not safe to leave yet. Be careful. Someone is bound to notice something.
that's gonna do it for the broadcast tonight. Guys, hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe. See you guys on the next video.